Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Demigrassi, aka Luis. Decided to make another video. Um, I wanted to make a video of why I'm quitting Discord and social media in general. You know, I've been on social media since the beginning when it came out. I believe it was like 2011, 2012. I believe I was 13 years old, you know. And I remember thinking that, I remember even as I'm getting older now, I'm looking back at all the things that I posted, everything that I've done, it didn't really mean anything. Like all the likes, all the comments, like why do we even use these type of platforms for those type of things? Now that I'm older and I'm really trying to mature in my life, I don't see the need in social media because, and I'm just speaking for myself. I know everybody uses social media differently. I know there's some people who use it for businesses, use it for music to, outreach, to get more of an outreach with an audience. But me personally, when I use social media, it felt like I was trying to compete with people. It never felt genuine. It always felt like I'm making a post, I'm taking a picture of myself, but it feels like I'm just trying to show off to the people that I follow. And when I'm scrolling, it also feels the same way when I'm looking at other people post. It doesn't feel genuine anymore. And now it just all feels like competition. It feels like jealousy, you know? And another thing why I want to stop using it is because it just takes away all my time. You know what I mean? It's crazy because we think that time goes by so fast, but really what it is, I think it's just the way that we use our phones and how much time we scroll on them. You know what I mean? Because we say that time goes by so fast, but it's really just the idea of you using your phone. When you're scrolling for an hour or two, time just goes by so fast that you don't even realize it was 2 hours. You kind of think it was like 30 minutes. That's why time feels like it's going so fast. But it's really what you're putting into and what you're getting out of. And you're not really getting anything out of it. You're just really putting most of your time in it, which gives you the feeling that time is going by so fast. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. So I really want to stop doing that because I used to have Discord, and I met some great people off Discord. I met some great people. I met some bad people. I met some terrible people. But I've realized I got onto Discord in 2023, and it was a fun time, and I was on it for 3 years. But this was the year where I started really thinking, like, damn, like all those times where I was typing up in the parking lot of a gym, I was typing up in my house instead of going out with my friends. It was all worthless. It didn't mean anything. Like, why would I want to talk to a bunch of people online when I can go and try to make friends in real life? You know what I mean? We as people, I think in our human nature, we are very extroverted. I think the idea of being introverted is such a new. I'm not gonna say new, like it just came out like a couple of decades ago. I just think that it's something that is not natural to us. I think we're supposed to be extroverts, but now that we have social media and Discord, it has turned us into be introverts. We can be extroverted online, but we are introverted when we go out. That's why when you go outside, a lot of people are very uncomfortable with talking to people. A lot of people are very uncomfortable with even making eye contact. You know what I mean? There's like so much things that have really changed the way humans work now because of technology, because of social media, because of Discord, you know? And I don't want that no more. And I realized that those 3 years that I was on Discord, and though I met great friends, I really wasted a lot of my time, you know? And it goes with Instagram too. I've really wasted a lot of my time. And I think what I also hate about, not hate, but really dislike, I don't want to say hate a lot anymore, but really dislike is when I'm on Instagram, I follow people that I used to go to school with, and it started hitting me recently like how weird that is. You know what I mean? When you graduated from high school, all those people that you graduated, right? They were supposed to be people that you were gonna see in 10 years. So like you can have some sort of reunion. So you can have some sort of like, oh man, how you been? But knowing that I follow people who are on my on my friends list, it's like I already know how he is. I already know what he's going on. I already know he's got a kid. I already know he's got a child. Like nothing is new now. You know what I mean? And I really dislike that. I really thought, you know, Because it goes back to our with our family too. You know, they grew up in a time when they had reunions, but now we are probably gonna be like one of the first generations where we don't have reunions because we follow everybody online. You know what I mean? It's like we're literally destroying ourselves, destroying what the future entails because we just follow everyone on social media, and I really dislike that. You know. I don't want to be seeing people that I used to go to high school with doing good. Not in the sense that I don't want them doing good. It's the sense that like I like the idea of. I mean, not that I like the idea. I wish we had the idea or we had a reunion and the people that I went to high school with, they would have told me what they were doing and how they were doing. I would be able to do the same, you know. And I think another reason why too is because knowing that I graduated with these people in high school, it makes me want to like be a like competitor with them, and it's like, why am I trying to compete with them? Everybody goes in their own lane, you know. No one, no one starts the same. Some people may start really late. Some people start very early. But when I'm on social media, it's like I'm always trying to compete with these people, and it's like, for what? Like, am I really just that jealous? Am I really jealous of my own life? And I don't want to be like that type of person, you know. I know all of us are due to do great things, you know, as long as you put your mind to it and you actually work to do something good. But I don't necessarily want to be a part of the system that creates people to be jealous, creates people to take posts or do things because, oh, you're gonna get a like or you're gonna get a comment. You know, you should enjoy life just by living the life. You don't always need to pull out your phone to show, oh, look what I ate today. Oh, look where I was at today. Oh, look, I'm here at the fucking I'm here at the club taking shots, drinking, And then, you go on their story, they're posting like a hundred stories. It's like, did you actually even live that moment, or were you just trying to show me that you were living that moment, even though realistically you never were? You know what I mean? And I'm tired of that system. I'm really tired of the system. I don't want to be a part of anything of that sort no more. So from here on out, like, I'm just done with social media. I'm done with Discord. I'm done with anything that has to do with online friends. You know, I'm glad that with some of the online friends that I made, I'm able to get their phone number and we're able to contact each other and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. But from here on out, I want to be able to connect with my city first before I ever try to connect with people online or try to connect with people from other states or cities. Because if you can't even talk to people in your own city, like, what does that say about you, really? Like, you're not connected with anything. You may be connected with the people that are online who are chronically online, but you're not connected to the world. You're not connected to the trees. You're not connected to the people around you. You're you're a ghost. You're a fucking ghost. And I don't want to be like that no more. I don't want to be no ghost. I want to show people that I'm here with y'all. I want to share the experiences with the people that are around me, my community. I want to know more people's names. There was a time where people used to be able to know their neighbors. I don't know the fucking neighbor next to me or the neighbor over here. You know, it's just sad. It's sad what society is now. But I can't change what people do. I can't change what people are. I can only change myself. And through that, maybe I could change the world. But first, I need to change myself before I can do anything with the world. Because if I continue on doing the things that I don't want to do, well, I'm always going to be stagnant. So that's just where I'm at right now. And to anybody who's going through the same thing, I suggest you just delete it. Unless you really need it. But most people don't need it. You really don't. And I remember I actually did this back in 2022. I was actually off. I actually deleted my Instagram for a whole year. And I remember that year being one of the best years of my life because life felt so slow. Life felt really slow in terms that I was living day by day, and it felt like I was there during the sunrise, and I was there during the sunset, and I was there during the dark. I was there during the midday. Now that I'm on the internet, some parts of the day it feels like it was just a blur, and that's really sad. So if you ever hear someone say that life is going by so fast, look at what they're doing. Are they on the internet every day at all times? And if they are, that's why life is going to feel so fast. Learn to experience the people around you. Learn to be connected with the people around you. Smile, look at people in the eye, or even just say, hey, how are you doing? You know, the amount of people that I've said, "Hey, how are you doing?" and it like, I'm not gonna say it changed their lives or anything, but it made their day because it's like no one talks to them. You know what I mean? No, like nowadays with how chronically online people are, no one talks to each other. So even just a simple phrase like that can really impact a person's day. You know? So I hope you guys find a way to go through this society, through this mess. But that's my way, and who knows what will happen. I'm glad I'm still have my YouTube channel. I don't even care for views or anything. I just care just to post, you know, like a private journal type of thing. So I'm just glad. I'm glad. I'm glad for another day, and I'm glad to be here. Love you guys, and y'all be safe. Peace.